and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and join the family. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So guys, today I'm so excited to be talking about my favorite topic, self-value and self-confidence. As you guys can see by the title below, that is what we are going to be talking about. You better listen up, you better get your headphones, get your earphones and really tune in, because these tips work. I can attest to them and I have used them and I continue to use them in my daily life. So stay tuned throughout the video and really take notes. So guys, the number one tip that I'm gonna throw out there right now is number one: look good. Look good, guys. I cannot emphasize this enough. When you look good, you do great. Let that be your motto. As of now, let that be your motto. That's it, period. That's it. I'm a firm believer that when you look good, you do great. So guys, put more effort into the way you present yourself to the world. Wear things that are fitting to your body. Wear colors that suit your skin tone. Try makeup. Try different hairstyles that you feel would be amazing on you. You know, put effort into it, the way you present yourself. I dare you, literally, if you think this doesn't work, I dare you, choose one day where you decide that you are gonna look fly, head to toe. Go out of the house, go somewhere and tell me that it's not different, the vibe is not different. I dare you. With that, let's get into tip number two. Tip number two might be a bit difficult for people who have a lot of friends. You know, I've met people with 300,000 friends and they are constantly together. So tip number two would be spend some time alone. Literally spend time. I know you have to spend time alone, and let me tell you why it's important to spend time alone. Because once you spend time with people a lot, constantly, you start to absorb and digest their opinions and ideas and views on life, and you don't really get in touch with yourself and your opinions and why you think it's wrong. You know, sometimes some friends spend so much time debating, trying to get their points across to one another, that, you know, you're just like, I'm right. Your friend is like, I'm right too. And you're just bickering at each other. And it's unhealthy, guys. You need to really step aside. You need to withdraw yourself from people for a while, you know. I'm not saying go into complete isolation, but spend time alone. Get to know yourself. The reason why I say it's so important to spend time alone is once you're alone, you really start to understand yourself. You start to understand what you actually like, what you deem important. You start to discover your values, your morals, your compromises, your vices. Tip number three is to engage in activities that you love. Now this can be anything. It can be hobbies, it can be habits, it can be things that you just generally enjoy doing. Because once you start doing these things, you are investing into your craft. You are aligning yourself with your true self already, because you're doing things that are busy feeding your soul. Tip number four is to appreciate yourself. How do you appreciate yourself? I'll give you an example of how I appreciate myself. So I love my body, right? So I appreciate it by putting in a reasonable amount of exercise throughout my week. And I do this because I appreciate my body, and by exercising I am fueling it to be better. So you can do this by really engaging into things you love doing and appreciating yourself for simple things that make you who you are. You know, those unique characteristics of yours. You know, if you're a funny person, appreciate yourself by making jokes with your family. If you're a person who loves food, take yourself out to restaurants. You are appreciating yourself. Tip number 5 is to know your worth. When you know your self-worth, it is so much easier for you to walk into the world and know what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to put up with, and what is really not worth your time. So this is very important because you want high quality experiences. You don't want to spend time arguing or being in toxic situations or toxic relationships. By knowing your worth, you avoid all these things, and you are literally in charge of your life because you know your worth and you're like, this doesn't really match charity. I'm getting into our last tip for the day is to accept yourself. So you followed all these tips and now you're feeling, oh my god, I'm amazing, I'm a great person, and then you start to mess up a bit. You start making mistakes, you start to really fall back into old habits, or you are really feeling lost and now your self-confidence is starting to decline or whatnot. So this is where this tip comes in. It is so important to accept yourself. Start understanding and appreciating the fact that you are on your own path in life and you deserve to be confident, to know your self-value. You deserve to show up into the world as yourself, as your true self. You literally deserve everything abundant, and you are capable of doing great things. Something that I strongly believe in is that every day is a celebration of you. And I tell myself that every day is a celebration of charity. And why I say charity is because I am acknowledging my past self, I'm acknowledging my present self, and I'm acknowledging my future self. No matter what I do in this world or how I show up in this world, I can never ever be somebody else. I'm always going to be charity, which is why I tell myself every day is a celebration of charity. I'm always going to be charity. And I appreciate and love myself. I'm alive. I'm able to experience things. I'm able to go out into the world and truly explore myself. And I'm appreciative of the fact that it is my first time going through certain things, and it's my first time existing in this world, in this lifetime, in this specific era, and I'm really appreciative of that. If you're with me to this point, know that you are worthy of everything good. You are worthy of love. You are enough, and you deserve to walk around in this world as the best version of yourself. And with that, I'm going to say, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And with that, I am out.